Hello, welcome to Sweet and Spicy. I'm Rachel, and today we're making chin chin. So for this, we'll start with 2 cups of flour. So I'm adding 1 cup of sugar. I'm gonna mix it very well. Then I'm adding about 8 tablespoons of butter. So I'm using unsalted butter. So I'm gonna mix everything. And add 3 eggs, but 1 at a time. So now I'm going to add about so I'm adding some vanilla sugar, but you can add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I'm adding about 150 milliliters of evaporated milk, but you can use whole milk. So I just feel like this milk add more flavor. So now I'm going to add about a cup of flour, but I'll add half a cup at a time. So the goal here is really to make sure that there's less moisture inside the batter. So yeah. So mix it well, and then I'm going to add the other half a cup of flour. So I'll realize that depending on the flour that I'm using, so this one I'm using all-purpose flour, but sometimes I might need to add more. So this time I didn't have to, but you're really trying to make sure you have something that's not too soft, not too hard either. So if you feel like you need more flour, just feel free to add some. It's not going to change the flavor. Everything will be pretty much the same. So you're just making sure it's crunchy at the end. So I'm gonna let it rest in the fridge for about 2 hours, so it's easier to cut the flour the dough when it's harder. So you want to make sure it's hard. So it's a little hard at first, but then it's really easy to maneuver. So once you lay down, it's pretty easy to cut. Don't forget to flour. To add a lot of flour, just so it doesn't stick. I'm gonna lay it as flat as possible. So I'm just cutting them in small pieces. So, but it's really up to you. You can just go with the shape that you want. So I just realized that the thinner it is, the crunchier my chin chin will be. So it takes some time to cut everything. So don't hesitate to ask for help, especially to separate. You can cut everything, but kids usually like to help, so it might be helpful to have somebody to help just to separate everything to save time. But it's a fun process. So add a lot of flour to make sure it doesn't stick to one another. So we're just going to separate everything, and everything is pretty much done. Just like that. And then you can fry it. So it's very important to make sure the oil is hot, because we don't want our chin chin to absorb oil. So make sure it's really hot. So make sure you take your time. So every 2 minutes, it's very important to stir. Make sure you separate everything. At this point, I will advise you to not go anywhere because it might burn. So make sure you turn it sometimes, like frequently, and you just let it cook. And so the process should take about 15 to 20 minutes, 25 minutes at most. So you see a form forming, don't be alert or alarmed. I remember being scared the first time. It's normal. It doesn't mean you're bad. The dough wasn't good. It's part of the cooking process, I would say. So as long as you're stirring frequently, you should be fine. As you can see, you can some of them are already getting a nice color. So I was able to fry everything. I just realized that some of them were um, didn't have the color that I wanted, so I set them aside, and these are the ones that we ate first. I promise you, we ate everything in 2 days, just three of us. So it's very good. Kids really enjoy eating this. Don't hesitate to try and let me know how you like the recipe. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate all the nice comments. I post videos almost every day, so stay tuned for more to come. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Thank you.